ever since you laid eyes on me. You've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll opt not to return this, but the ball did hit in the landing zone. This will come out to the 20. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Again, it's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cobb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll try for the first with Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks' 28-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Outside. What's up?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Darnold. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep for the Niners, Sky Moore. This is taken at the 18. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Purdy.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. He may go. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Niners' 16-yard line.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49ers.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Purdy now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another 49er first down.
Now Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Purdy.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Go set.
Now it's Darnold.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here we go.
Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Darnold to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays out in quick succession if they can. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll try and run Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st.
Here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd down.
Darnold
to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage.
How about give me that shit?
and it is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown.
Shit, I'm surprised you threw a pick, I'll be honest.
Nah, that was double coverage, actually. I just saw the replay. That was double coverage. You weren't getting that.
That means defeat.
That was a bad throw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Nah, I do too.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
49er first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting
Good shit, good game.
There, but they add two more onto their lead.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One last throw now for Darnold.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So the victory here for San Francisco.
And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way white, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Acrisure. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
319.
Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Rodgers going to throw on first. He's dropping, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Take 30.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And They really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
This one strikes down at the one, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Purdy throwing here on first. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy on first down. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. To the air again. Purdy headed out right. He's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
10 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Flush down out to his left. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Sticking to the air here. He rolls to his right. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. It's a screen play to Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
319.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
319.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. That'll be the 1st and more. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Inside.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Hey, 258.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw by Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He takes it himself. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Rolling left, buying some time. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Chased out to his right. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
Why not?
Finding George Kittle with that one. So that brings
It's
up
working.
second down.
If it's working, if it's working, bro.
Incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standards they set for
How?
themselves.
You're allowed to throw checkdowns.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set. IT, watch out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they are
Is that play good enough?
excellently. This is down to the 18. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. Buying some time right. Outright, McCaffrey makes the grab. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to surge downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Over.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Box. Get set.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
21.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. He's going deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a 1st down. And dose of the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back north. Screen again.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Yards on the play. That's another Steelers first.
In the red zone on first. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and goal
88, 26.
At the 8-yard line.
Take 30.
Here's Rodgers. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at third and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Now Rodgers on third and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down San Francisco.
He's got it on the bootleg. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win.
First down.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. All right, here we go. Second down. To the air again. Purdy. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Watch out! Here we go.
He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Kittle makes the catch. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
In the red zone now. Headed out right. Caught out wide. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Look at the...
Rodgers off the play action. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 10. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Over. 319. Yeah, this. Jumbo.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
13. Steelers 10.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.